Hey guys, Suburban Home Nut here, and today we are going to be unboxing this guy right here. It's a RYOBI caulking gun. It's an electric caulking gun, and just showed up today. Check that out. So I want to bring you along, and I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and see what we can do. I love that sound. Let's tear that thing out. Careful, I don't know what's in there. All right. Looks like everything is in place. I did see that on quite a few reviews, the punch would kind of come out. So I guess that's something we can keep an eye on. Of course, we have the owner's manual. For the battery, and the owner's manual for the actual caulking gun. 18-volt charger. We can't forget the battery. I'm actually thinking about getting another one. It's always good to have two of them. What do you think? I'm going to read the manual real quick. Probably charge this up, and then let's see what it can do. There you go, it's charging. I'm gonna give this just a little bit of time, and then we'll see what happens. I've used this quite a few times, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions. It is a pretty simple design, which I like. As you've seen, it takes an 18-volt battery, goes in there very, very nicely. And these 18-volt batteries, you know, if you have the RYOBI platform that takes 18-volt batteries, I think that they can fit a lot of things. The trigger on here, it feels really nice. It feels very sturdy, and the thing that I like about it, it has a safety right here, this on-off trigger. So this trigger right here, it's pretty much just a, you know, it's a constant speed, not really a whole lot going on. You just depress it, it's mainly on and off, and like I said, this safety right here, so you push it up, and it locks it in place, and then you drop it like that, and then it starts to move again. Now the speed is adjustable, not by the trigger, but by this dial right here. Now the top one is the slowest one, and it goes down to the fast one right here. I found the setting to be the best right here. It's somewhere in the middle to the top. This is a constant speed, so once you have this set, you know, it's a set it and forget it type of system. The carriage is nice. It's a really sturdy metal, and it'll take any 10-ounce tube. Push that back, fits right nicely in there, just like that. Works perfectly. The plunger works well. It is manually adjustable, which again, I like. And clearly, if you want to advance the bush rod, you just push it in here like that. This does have a fairly large gearbox right there, the motor, the gearbox, and that, you know, this along with the battery will add some weight to it. Now, some of the pros that I found about this is obviously it is battery operated, so compared to a manual one like that, I mean, it's you know, it's really going to save your forearm from constantly doing this. And again, because it's battery operated, which is going to give you a smooth bead. Now the battery life is pretty good with this. I went through, oh boy, maybe 5 or 6 tubes, and my understanding is that the 18-volt battery will dispense at least 100 10-ounce tubes. So for my money, in my opinion, that is pretty good. And obviously it's really good for large projects as well. So, you know, if you just have one window or something, obviously you can get away with a manual one. But anything more than that, I'm going to be doing all my windows. I have about 12 windows and doors. This thing is really going to come in handy. Now for the cons. Compared to, again, a manual one right there, it is a little heavier. So we need to take that into consideration. It is markedly heavier than having a manual one. What I also found is that it's really not good for those tight areas. The manual one is a little smaller than the electric one. So if you have any of those tight corners, you know, it's really good to have a manual one on hand to get into those tight corners. These are just a few bucks. And also I want to bring your attention to this. When I was on the ladder, with the manual one, you can actually hook it, and you know, it'll stay right there. With the RYOBI, you can see there's a slight difference. There's really no way to hook this if you're on a ladder. So you know, you have to put it on top of the ladder, maybe give it to a helper, and you know, that can slow things down a little bit. Now, some of the reviews that I read, I didn't have a problem with this. Cross my fingers, hopefully I don't, but they did. Some of the reviews online said that they had the exploding tube. If you find yourself in that situation, you have this thing loaded up, you're depressing the trigger there, nothing is coming out of the end, you want to stop, because what's going to happen is, I've seen some pictures on there, is you're going to get caulking or silicone or anything else. It's going to explode in here onto the gears and go into the gearbox and really cause a big mess. So fortunately that didn't happen to me. As you can see, you know, it's pretty clean, hoping it won't. Now for the price point, I think I got this on Amazon for about, I think it was 130 bucks. That's with the battery and the charger. I think just for the tool, you know, you're looking probably, I think it's about 80 bucks now, 80 or 90. I think a couple years ago, it was around 50 or 60. That, my friends, is called inflation. So all in all, you know, I'm really impressed with this, and I'm glad that I got it. Have a lot of large projects that I need to get done. So let's bring it in here real nice. And we're gonna start with the top setting. Next we'll go to the medium one. You can really hear that when it's coming out. That motor's really pushing hard. Let's go to the top setting. This one's really fun. So as you can see, this is the top one right here. This is the one that I keep it on, the medium one, and then I love that one. I mean, you're gonna empty that thing out very, very quickly. So, you know, if you're just doing, you know, around your sink, your tub, maybe windows, the top one is probably more than enough for you. So that's it for the RYOBI 18-volt caulking gun. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll certainly look at them and I'll answer them if you have any. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.